Hey everyone, and welcome. Today, we're diving into a key JavaScript concept called hoisting. It can be a bit tricky, so let's explore it with a practical example in VS Code and see how it behaves in the browser. So, I've got a simple HTML file set up, and we'll be using the browser console to observe the effects of hoisting. In my script.js file, I'm going to call console.log variable right off the bat. Notice that I haven't actually declared the variable anywhere yet. Let's see what happens. As you can see in the console, we get a reference error variable is not defined. This is expected because the JavaScript engine tries to execute console.log before encountering any declaration or initialization for variable. Now, I'm going to add const variable equals 23 semicolon after the console.log. With const and let, things work a little differently. Let's run this and see. Okay, so we get another reference error, but this time the message says can't access lexical declaration variable before initialization. This is because although the declaration of variable gets hoisted to the top, its initialization doesn't. There's a period called the temporal dead zone, where the variable is declared but not initialized, and trying to access it during this time throws an error. Now, let's revert back to using VR to declare our variable. This is where the hoisting behavior becomes more apparent. What do you think will happen this time? We see undefined logged to the console. This is because VR variables are hoisted and initialized with a default value of undefined before the code execution reaches the line where we assign 23 to it. So when the console.log happens, variable exists, but it just holds undefined at that point. Let me add a comment to clarify this. Hoisting is a mechanism in JavaScript where variable and function declarations are moved to the top of their scope before code execution. Let me illustrate. Delete the var declaration from line 3 and then re-add it. So conceptually, you can think of it as if the JavaScript engine rewrites the code with the declaration at the top, like this, though it doesn't actually rewrite the code but acts as if it did, as variable becomes initialized with a default value of undefined. It's important to note that hoisting occurs within the scope of the variable. In this case, variable is in the global scope, so its declaration is effectively moved to the top of our script. Let me just add a comment to show this. Now, if we were to use const again, the error would persist, because const and let variables are hoisted and not initialized at the top of the scope. So there you have it, hoisting demystified. Understanding this concept is crucial for avoiding unexpected behavior in your JavaScript code. I hope you found this helpful. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.